lot of people play, but I didn't like play on the team, and that's good and fine. But I don't hate baseball. I'm a fan. I really am, and I want to see it. I want to see it succeed. I really do, because I enjoy it. But I do think that it needs to make some changes in order to be more watchable. And it's not that big of a deal. And I was talking to Diggs about it today, and I've been talking about it a lot on the show. I just think that there needs to be some sort of a clock instituted, much similar to the play clock in football, the shot clock in basketball, something that kind of moves the action along and gets it to the exciting parts that we tune in for. Because right now it's about 10 to 15% boring, snoozing, watching a guy scratch himself and play catch with the first baseman and the catcher, and then, 15% not fun. I'm not sure if I did my numbers right. I might have said, forget it, I'm all over the place now. I'm scatterbrained right now. But Elwood sent me a video from like over a year ago that I've apparently, let's see, I can put this up in the chat room, and this is pretty cool. I just said this. I can't do anything but just show you and let you listen to yourself to what I said, because I've been banging on baseball so much about how slow it is and how boring it is. And this is what I said a little over a year ago on the Athletic Supporters back when we were on Disaster Radio.
Like I said, I like baseball. I don't want to change baseball or the way that it's played or the way the game's played. I like that it moves slow. Like Elwood said, I like that. I like that you can, I can take Amanda to a baseball game, and she knows about baseball now, mostly because she's also like good friends with Willie, and Willie is a baseball fanatic. So but you can take a girl to a baseball game and kind of teach them what's up. If they don't know what's up, you can kind of walk them through it. It's easy to get, easy to understand. It doesn't move so fast. Sorry, did I call you a she? No, I didn't, dude. I didn't mean to if I did. I obviously know you're a dude. I said she waves. Oh, dude, my bad. Well, no, Cyrus, let's clear that up. Everyone.
All right, well, that was...
Cyrus is not a chick.
Okay. And I went on to talk to this guy named Cyrus.
I've got to say I'm at least 99% positive.
But you were meeting, and that was the part...
I'm just going to go the full 100. Cyrus isn't a chick.
A message on my...
I guarantee it, he's not. Anyhow, he did wave.
It just said,
I'm not sure if it was an effeminate wave or a manly, masculine wave.
Clicked it, and I'm sitting there like, really? Did I really just say, I like baseball the way it is, I like baseball slow? To me, it sounded like I said all that stuff. But the more I listened to it, I realized I was saying I like baseball the way it is, and I like the fact that I could take Amanda, my fiance, to a game, and she can keep up with it, and it's not so fast. And there is that aspect of it, and you have to remember that when I say baseball needs fixed because it's too boring for the general public, I'm not necessarily including myself into this whole thing. I've said before, I'm a baseball fan. I like baseball, but I do believe it drags on, and it could be sped up a little bit. And also, I feel like I'm allowed to change my mind, right? I mean, Amanda pointed something out. She said, wasn't that good? Doesn't that mean that you're open-minded and willing to, change your mind, and you're not stuck in your ways or anything like that? And well, yeah, that's what I think. I'm free to change my mind. If I thought a little over a year ago that baseball was okay being kind of slow and boring and dull, then I must admit it. I must have meant that then because I said it. And I don't typically say things that I don't mean. I don't just talk and just say things because I think other people will like to hear that. I say how I feel. And then apparently I liked the slow movement of baseball. Now I think it needs to change. But I did say later on in that video, if you listen to it and watch it all the way through, and it's on the whole list of all of our shows on YouTube, if you listen to that, as it goes later on, I do say that changes do need to be made. However, I say that that the season itself needs to be maybe cut in half. They need to play about half as many games, and then maybe it would be a little bit better. I knew something needed to change then, but I was going a different way with it. Now I like my ideas now much better. And just like I said, I used to like Nickelback. You know what I mean? I did. So to me, you can change your mind. It's okay. It's okay to change your mind. So yes, I kind of contradicted myself in a way, but also I feel like it's all right if I change my mind every here and again. I really do. And I've moved on from my feelings on baseball to new feelings on baseball, and that's what I'm saying now. It might change every now and then, but what can I say, man? I'm only human. I'm not like I love baseball, I hate baseball. I just, over time, things evolved, and I started thinking different things. I do want to say hello to everyone in the chat room. Doug Diggs, Elwood Joe, B-Rye, Mark Graham, a couple of random streamers. But thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Yeah, B-Rye, this is my old buddy B-Rye. If you listen to some of the old athletic supporters, B-Rye was my co-host on quite a few of those. And I knew it was you, dude, when you were in there as your face, because that's you. That's you all the way. The second half of our show today, I want to put this out there. And if you've read, like, if you're on the webpage, you see this. The second half of our show tonight, I'm going to be getting a call from my friend Sean Shea. And he wants to battle with me hardcore about this whole baseball thing. And he wrote me a big, long, comment on Facebook, and I responded. And we've decided we're going to have it out here on my show, and I'm very excited about that. To be quite, I'm really, really excited because I'm telling you, I'm going to rip this kid. I got him all day. He doesn't know who he's messing with. Mark Graham says, Eric, and Mark Graham, by the way, a very well-respected voice in the sports world. Eric, if you'd cut the schedule back to 154 games and play double headers, you could end the season in October like they used to. Yeah, I totally agree. I know, Mark, you're a big fan of bringing back the real double headers, and so am I. I think that would be cool. But I think you know as well as I do, there's no way they're going to cut the schedule back. There's no way. I gave up on that. I really did. I gave up on saying they should cut the schedule back because it's not going to happen, man. Baseball guys are so protective of their numbers, and now that some guys have got to play 162, they're not going to want to go back to the 154. And you want to know something else that's absurd? Just while we're talking about baseball, and I have this on my mind. Pardon me. I've been fighting something. This is totally the most ridiculous. Just listen. I hear this thing about the World Baseball Classic causing these players to, suffer injuries, and how, pretty soon managers are going to really not want their players to participate at all because of, how they risk injury and such nonsense, such complete and utter nonsense. If you think that these guys are going to play, 10 games maybe before the season starts, and that will injure them. However, the 162 games that baseball makes them play, they'll be fine for, but it's those 9 or 10 games beforehand that injures these guys. You're absolutely crazy. You are absolutely crazy. The World Baseball Classic does not hurt these baseball players. Trust me, if these guys were going to tear a rotator cuff or something like that, it's going to happen during the season regardless of whether or not they play in the World Baseball Classic. Those 9 or 10 games is not going to affect them that much, considering that they're used to playing well over 100 games during the season. It just doesn't make sense. But I hear it, it's causing injuries, and these guys that, shouldn't have to put this wear and tear on their... Dude, calm it down. Calm it down. This is a warm-up. The WBC is a warm-up.